My name is Dwight Eugene Howe. I was born in Sioux City, Iowa, 1958. I'm a director of a language program. It's out of Office of Economic Development, Bureau of Indian Affairs, called a Living Language Grant. I was a cultural resource guidance counselor for a suicide meth initiative in Macy for the Omaha tribe. We had experienced a cluster of suicides. We are a communal, social people. We have clans, societies, warrior societies, Heidoshka, Warrior Society, Midiwachi, Sundance societies, American Legion, Post veteran societies. We have a high rate of military volunteerism. There's over 80 veterans on the Omaha reservation. You see something on national news, you think that's somewhere else. It's not here. It's not in my community. But it slowly started getting numbers. Carl T started putting it on the bulletin board, electronic board. 7 confirmed COVID cases. Yeah, we stopped communal gatherings with youth groups and stopped sweat lodge ceremonies. We stopped meetings. It affected us greatly. It still affects us today. Because like I said, we are a social, communal people. A gentleman goes into the military, we put on a dance for him. Person needs help with their house burned, we have a hard time hand game, so we give money to them. We support one another. I'm not saying we were perfect people, but we were good people. We were good to each other. We had to count to 100. Over there, we were talking about the big village on the other side of Homer. There's an artesian well over there. We gathered there. There's a society, and a young man is talking to his uncle. He said, "Uncle, I want to be like those people over there. I want to belong to that group of people. Those are good people." He said, "You have to count to 100 to be with them." And he didn't mean we, 1, number 2, thou and 3, do before. He didn't mean that. He meant 100 good deeds for the people. They were there at that watering hole right there by Homer, just going past her. And out of the timber come this old lady. Her hair was all zade, messed up, scratches, torn, buckskin dress. Hey, bam, who is that? What's wrong? Look at her, poor thing. She came from down south. I guess a tribe of Omahas that lived down that way got attacked. This little boy came up to her and said, "Grandma, my dad wants you to come to our lodge, wants to talk to you. I'm to take you there." Man sitting on the west side facing east, Earth Lodge. She was sitting in the seat of visitors. Over here is the part where the family live, where mom and dad sleep, brother and sister. Here's where guests stay. They gave her something to eat. They fed her and gave her something to drink. And they said, "Clean her up." So they put like a little Venetian blind up, washed her hair, put her in a new buckskin dress. He said, "Wife, did you finish those moccasins that you were going to give away? See if they fit her." They put new moccasins on her. His son, unfold that buffalo robe. "We want you to live here, grandmother. These were a bed for you. Stay here with us." About a month later, that boy's sitting with his uncle. That lady's come, she's cleaned up, her hair's braided. She's not limping no more, so her wounds are gone. And he said, "But hey, wasn't that lady that came all jacked up a couple moons ago?" Said, "Yeah, she lives over there with that family. They're taking care of her now. She belongs with them." And the uncle said to that boy, "He can count that as 1. Walked away. When someone dies, it's taking from our little 7,000 family. I had a first cousin who got COVID. Her husband both got it down in Oklahoma. They went to Stillwater, He stayed a week, he came out, she stayed another 10 days and died. They had to bury her with a closed coffin. When their body stops breathing and their heart stops working, they start a journey. We believe they start a journey, the 4 hills of their lives, when they were a baby, when they were a teenager, when they were an adult, when they're elder. 4 hills of their life. So she started her journey. We started a fire, and we gathered, but we couldn't see her. We couldn't touch her to say goodbye. Couldn't kiss her on the forehead. Couldn't rub her hair. But just look at this coffin. It was it's like denying a rite of passage.
Support for Facing a Changed World, an oral history of the COVID-19 pandemic, comes from the Margaret Ann Martin Everest Foundation, the Kind World Foundation, Humanities Iowa, the Friends of Siouxland Public Media, and listeners like you.